My name is Todd Gregory, and I'm with Obsidian Finance Group in Portland, Oregon. And we are the parent company of Obsidian Renewables and Outback Solar. And I'm the project director for Outback Solar, the first large utility-scale solar project in Oregon. We are developing a 5-megawatt solar facility outside of Christmas Valley, about 8 miles east of Christmas Valley. The name of the facility is going to be called Outback Solar. And a 5-megawatt facility will take up about 50 acres of property. Consists of about 22 to 23,000 solar panels. The power is being sold to a Bonneville Power Administration member that is in the state of Washington. Our site will power approximately 1,300 homes, if you're measuring it that way. It'll be the largest utility-scale solar installation in the state to date, until somebody builds a bigger one. And we've received our conditional use permits, and we're ready to get the project going. When the site's completed, we'll have at least one full-time employee working in the county. We've hired a contractor. Swinnerton Builders is going to be our engineering, procurement, and construction contractor. And we look forward to hiring a lot of local contractors to assist them, to subcontract with Swinnerton. We've been very pleased with working with Lake County and all of the resources that they've provided. Lake County is putting the best foot forward to try to be the most renewable energy county, and we want to help them get to that point.
My name is Keith Barnhart. My wife Patty and I own Willow Springs Guest Ranch, and we've been here for going on 14 years now. When we bought this ranch, one of the concerns we had, we're 6 miles away from any power poles, so we're totally off the grid. But after thinking about it, we thought this would be a great point of interest for our guests that we have in here. So we went ahead with the whole plan and haven't regretted it. When we first came, this ranch was just basically a house, a barn, and a hay shed, and that was it. And we built everything ourselves that is here, including the guest cabins and other buildings and facilities on the ranch itself. The solar system that was in existence when we bought the ranch hadn't been in here very long, and it was very minimal for usage in the house. When we got to a point that we realized we were going to need more stuff because of all our guests coming in, and we were having to do all of the linens and stuff from the rooms, and we were just using a lot more electricity than normal, we decided to increase the capacity of both the battery storage and the solar panels for capturing electricity. One other addition we made to our electrical system is the wind generator. The reason for that, in the winter mainly, we have lots of wind and the days are shorter, and we have a lot more clouds, so the solar system isn't as effective as it would be in the summertime, of course. And this wind generator with the wind takes up the slack that we lose on the solar end of it. Our new system that we put in with our reinvestment in this system, it's self-monitoring. We do not have to watch the voltmeter all the time. If some reason the voltage does get down below, it automatically starts the generator up to bring things back up to power. The one thing you got to watch real close is the batteries. They're your weakest link in this whole system. And if you don't take care of them, they're very expensive. They will eat you alive on the costs. The batteries that we have in now, they're guaranteed for 15 years, assuming you may keep them maintained and all that. But there's been people that have said that they've gone 20 years on those batteries. So it is a long-term investment, but yet if you don't take care of it, it can become a very short-term investment and very expensive.
the city of Paisley, we don't have a whole lot of projects going on as far as renewable energy per se, but we've been helping the school. We just received a grant from the Oregon Department of Energy to replace all the windows in the school. Our school building was built in 1917. It's not the most energy efficient building around, but it's very, very important to our community. And so we're going to be able to replace all the single pane windows in that building with double pane windows and make it become much, much more energy efficient. And because that building is so important to us here in Paisley, that we think that's just a wonderful thing. Our school is really our heart and soul, and that building is central to that. If we were to develop this electrical generation facility, we would still have a real good resource for hot water as it exits the plant. The water would still be in the neighborhood of 140 degrees or so, and probably a couple thousand gallons a minute, we'd hope. So in order to harness that and not just waste that energy, we'd also like to start a fish farm, growing warm water fish for commercial. The fish that we've researched the most is tilapia. That's a fish that there's a very large market for and a growing market for. I think it'd be a real good fit here. We've been working with Ron Barnes over in Klamath Falls area, who's currently raising tilapia. He's the first commercial tilapia operation in the state of Oregon. And he has a geothermal resource as well, and that's how he's raising those warm water fish. Although he doesn't have near the volume of warm water that we have here, so we could work hand in hand with him as a grow-out facility. He has a processing plant. So between the two of us, we would be able to grow a vast amount of these tilapia for the market, which would be a big thing for the community here in Paisley. It would create some jobs here, and we've struggled economically over the last few years, and it would be a big boost for us to create a few jobs. Also, we're looking at several different ideas for using that water beyond just the game fish or the warm water fish. Greenhousing would be one, although because of our isolated nature here, greenhousing isn't a real viable option on a large scale. So we've looked at possibly having a small greenhousing operation that would only cover this local market. Maybe in Lake County or maybe even up into the Bend area and whatnot, but not try to get real big to get into markets that are a long ways away from us.